The temperatures outside routinely topping 100 degrees, but we are inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. That sound of the big red siren brings the Cardinals and their fans to action. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Chicago Bears and the Arizona Cardinals. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you, the kicker, Chad Riley. Gonna get things started. Off we go from Glendale. And this will work out quite well. They'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. So here come the Bears and their quarterback for the second straight year. The number one pick in the 2024 draft, it's Caleb Williams.
And in year two, it's really where we see the growth between being a rookie starting quarterback in the NFL and now a quote-unquote veteran quarterback in the NFL. And some of those early lessons that he went through, the ups and downs that are inevitable for any young rookie quarterback, now it's can he build on those? Can he take that next step and become the leader of this organization that they all think he can be?
Luther Burden, the intended target, and it'll be second down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
Third and long. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. On third down, it's Williams. That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. It's a pickup of 12. Good for a Bears first down.
First down, Chicago.
It's a really important conversion right there, Mike, because you just don't want to go 3 and out on the road, especially on your opening possession of the game. You want to let your offense get some rhythm, establish and unfold some of the game.
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
And after allowing a chunk play on that previous down, nice job there settling in. They make a big play of their own, and they get him down for a sack.
Work to do now and long. From the shotgun, it's Williams. The second down throw is incomplete.
All right, so the first two, they go clearly to the defense. You got a first down sack. That sets everything of the drive for the offense behind the 8-ball. Then they followed up with a forced incompletion. So now third and long, this is a must-pass situation, and the defense has a prime opportunity to get themselves off the field.
Third and long. Here's Williams. He'll get this underneath to Swift. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him short of the sticks.
A fair catch signaled and taken at about the 18-yard line. So the Cardinals come out, and they are led by their quarterback, Kyler Murray. Man, time flies, Greg. The number one overall pick in 2019, the 7th year for Murray leading the Birds.
I think we're seeing this so often now in the modern NFL is quarterbacks who can hurt you both improv as a scrambler and also with designed runs coming out of the huddle. So this is a tricky situation. Guys who can run with this kind of speed, you have to be very careful how you pass rush them. You're not just rushing to a spot. It's not just an X behind the center. You got to try to corral him and keep him in the pocket because when he escapes, big plays are to be had.
Up 2nd and 12 at the 17-yard line.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Working out of the gun, Murray. Forced out wide.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
It is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Murray. He'll try to run for it. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18.
And the Cardinals, first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the first down.
Murray now off the bootleg. And this time the rush gets home. And down he goes. Montez Sweat that time fights his way in to record the sack.
At the 27-yard
The offense
line.
goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense, immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
Now a 2nd down throw from Murray. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 19.
That's not an easy catch by any means, but at this level, Mike, you get paid to catch them all. And really, you get paid to catch the hard ones. And you know that hit, it's coming either way. And I remember learning as a young player early in my career, the hit's coming, you're going to get knocked to the ground. It feels a lot better getting off the ground and handing the ball to the official.
And it'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield. Well, 3rd and 19, no problem, as they convert for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life, his speed, his ability to create. We saw him get him here early on the big scramble. He's able to pick up the first down and keep the drive alive.
Escaping to his left.
10 more yards. He's brought down at the 42-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
2nd and inches. On the ground, DeMarcado. And he's going to pick it up and take it down inside the 45 for the first down.
It's a gain of 8. That's another Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Trying to get the running game going. His first carry, and he'll get forward for about a yard. Tremaine Edmonds there to make the play.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Murray. He'll step up and run. Murray, the former baseball player, knows how to slide, and he does it here after picking up the first down.
That's another Cardinals.
The defense is going to have to come up with a plan for this quarterback using his legs, Mike, or it's going to be a long day. They knew coming in he was a threat, but I'm not sure they thought he would be this effective this early.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack. No gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. He'll run. It's DeMarcado. He'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the shotgun, it's Murray. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he will easily pick up the 1st down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
10 yards. That's another Cardinals 1st down.
Those plays are killers for a defense. You think you have the quarterback hemmed in. You think you have a chance for your pass rush to get you off the field. Instead, he gets away, picks up some tough yards, and sets his team up 1st and goal.
It's a zone read, and Murray hanging on to it. And this one ruined quickly. Take him back to the 5-yard line.
Oftentimes, the more success you have as a quarterback keeping the ball, the more attention that you're going to get from the defense, and I think that's exactly the case here. They've been burned a few times by this guy already today, but this time they were ready for him.
Murray now on 2nd down. Oh, got him again the 2nd time with a sack on this opening drive.
6-yard loss on the play.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position, but with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6, but after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
So the last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. It's going to be broken up in the end zone. Incomplete. There was no space to fit that one in. And now here comes 4th and goal.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late. It's probably a touchdown.
Field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
Ryland's kick is good. And the Cardinals will take a 3-0 lead.
Bears nothing.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. The Bears offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Now Williams. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I'm not sure what it was, Mike, but there was something off about that play from the jump. I'm not sure if it was the body language or the on-the-line of scrimmage communication, but it was pretty clear to me that they weren't on the same page, and I think the result showed.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
third down, it's Williams from the gun. That's caught. It's the tight end, Komet. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
A gain of 21
They get 21 on that one.
Bears.
First down, Chicago.
Third down is when we see so many tight ends around the league really make their money. They operate in the middle of the field. They're a big, easy target for the quarterback, and even if they are covered, Mike, they're not really ever covered.
On the give, here's Swift. And he'll find some way to turn this into positive yardage, struggling forward for a pickup of about 2. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Bear on the field. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. From the 35, here's 2nd and 8. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. That's a short throw caught by Komet. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Really nice job there defensively, playing the integrity of that zone defense so well. Anytime an offense is running these crossing routes or these underneath drag routes, they're trying to cause confusion with the underneath zone defenders. In this case, he's
going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
Really nice start for this defense here early through the first quarter. 2 different players each recording a sack. Offensive line's going to have to get together on the sideline with their coach and identify where's the weakness in our protection. How can we get extra bodies and extra attention? Because we still got a long way to go in this one.
On 4th down, it's Cairo Santos on for the Bears field goal. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. Santos' kick is good. And the Bears will tie the game at 3 apiece. So the field goal draws us even. It is now 3-3 as the kick's away. Amari DiMercado to return. They get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Murray. He'll tuck it and take off. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 77 yards. Touchdown, Arizona. You talk about a quarterback getting things done with his legs. Everything covered downfield, but they couldn't cover him as he went down the field for a touchdown.
Mike, sometimes as a defensive coordinator, you just can't prepare for everything. In this case, you have the play defended perfectly. Passing lanes are all taken away. Everyone in coverage is where they're supposed to be. So what does the quarterback do? He tucks the ball away, and he takes it the distance for 6.
Ryland's kick here is good, and the Cardinals take a 10-3 lead.
Bears 3.
Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. One quarter in the books. The Cardinals have the early edge in this one. Greg and I back here in Glendale after this. Bears in possession here to start the second quarter as they are set to start the drive with 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Williams. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. He was looking to get it to DJ Moore. And it'll bring a second down.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Truth be told, the tight end probably would have been better off dropping that ball. Let's talk about this corner. Not only diagnosing the play, but being physical enough to bring the big tight end down for a loss.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Here's Williams now to throw. He'll check this down to Swift.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
Here's Torrey Taylor now as he's on to punt for the second time. Crazy. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Cardinals offense and Kyler Murray set to take over once again. And this defense has to be searching for answers right now. It's been his ability to make plays on the ground here in the first half that has really given them fits. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Play action now. It's Murray. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a 1st down.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
And he'll be out of bounds as the 1st down completion nets about 3.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
2nd down, Murray. That one out in front of his big target. They cannot connect, and it falls incomplete.
You know, there's a rule that's pretty simple when you're running routes against zone coverage, Mike, and it's as simple as if you're open, stay open. Instead, you see the receiver here, he ends up running to a covered window, and it just clouds the vision of the quarterback. Instead of throwing into a wide open target, he's now forced to throw into a contested area.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
Just a really nice effort by the defense to challenge him right at the catch point. It's really the timing of the contact that really is able to dislodge the ball, and They get a fresh set of downs to work with if he's able to hold on to it. But because of the hit, he can't squeeze it, and now they find themselves looking at fourth down.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Cardinals add on to their lead.
Bears 3.
So Ryland now, following the made field goal, back out to kick this one away. Duvernay on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. They're in a 10-point hole. It's 13-3 as this drive starts with first down. Play action. Here's Williams. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That's good for 27 and a first down.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
This is a great example of why teams want to stay out of what they call passing downs, where a defense doesn't have to honor the run. In this case, they do, and man, the play-action pass just works off of that and can really lead to some chunk plays.
Here's Swift. And he's going to pick it up. Take it down inside the 35.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Chicago.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it, and he's able to pick up the first down.
On first and 10, it's Williams. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. A pickup there of 19 yards. Good for a Bears first down.
There's a reason certain guys, Mike, just always seem to be open. It's really because route running is more art than it is science. How do you manipulate the defense to find open spots or win versus man to create separation and earn the trust of your quarterback?
DeAndre Swift, the intended target. And that will lead to a second down.
And with nothing open downfield, he tries to find something underneath. But give credit to this secondary, Mike. I mean, they had everything covered up, and this one ends up just falling incomplete.
On second down, it's Williams. This one taken in by Odunze. And he's in! Rome Odunze. Touchdown, Chicago. Now Cairo Santos to add the point after. He gets it to go, and the Bears are back within a field goal. The lead is 3.
Bears 10.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. This returnable, it's DeMercado. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Cardinals offense and Kyler Murray set to take over once again. DeMercado trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 26-yard line.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. To throw is Murray. Will set up the screen to DeMercado. Will get about 6 before he's taken down.
To Amari DeMercado. That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5. To throw is Murray. He'll try to hit him with a screen. Good pickup of 16 on that screen play and a first down.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for a Cardinals. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
The best time to call a screen is when the defense is anticipating pass. Allow that defensive front to rush the passer. Just get through the offensive line enough before you drop it to your back. Get out behind those big offensive linemen and pick up the first down.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
1st and 10 at the
This offensive line
39-yard
continues to be very physical at the point of attack. They've been able to give their backs plenty of room to run. That's why they've already eclipsed the century mark here in the opening half.
A zone read hit, and he's going to keep this himself. And he'll be met in the backfield and drop behind the line of scrimmage.
So it's just a simple read, but it's really well defended. They had both the give and the pull reads both accounted for, and the play ends up going nowhere.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. They go play action now. Murray will get about 6 before he's taken down.
Just take what's giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
They put Wilson in motion. On 3rd down, Murray. He'll take a shot here, back to the end zone. That one incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot, and now it is 4th down.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner, and next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
So on 4th down, out comes Chad Ryland for the Arizona field goal. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
16, Bears 10.
So Ryland now, following the made field goal, back out to kick this one away. This taken at the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here's Rome Odunze, the first-round pick, along with the Bears offense getting set for their next possession. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second and a yard. From the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll step up and run this. And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a first down.
20. And the Bears first down.
You can see here, Mike, the impact that sending your receivers deep does to the defense. You add so many layers, and the defense has to get so much depth in their pass coverage. It leaves a lot of room underneath, and that's exactly what the quarterback takes advantage. Tucks the ball down, turns into a runner, picks up the first down. The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
It's just so hard to get anything going when you're just not confident running your own system. And all these early sacks, yes, they kill drives, but think what it does to the quarterback. The quarterback just can't be confident operating out of the pocket. There's no rhythm, there's no timing, and everything you planned on doing today coming in is out the window.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. To throw is Williams. That's out left and complete to Burton. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short, and now it's fourth down.
And this is a great example of why staying on schedule and ahead of the sticks is so critical, because even after that big third down pickup, it's not enough for the first. And it brings up fourth down.
They're going for it. Here's Williams. Escaping to his left. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line. They get 29 yards. A big pickup on fourth down. So here's a chance to take the lead going into the locker room. It's first and goal. They'll run with Swift.
DeAndre Swift, the ball carrier. The tackle made at the 3-yard line. A 4-yard gain brings up second and goal.
Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop, and they'll get together prior to this second down play.
Come on, guys, dig deep.
Williams. They'll try to set up the screen here to Swift. And he's into the end zone. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Bears. on incentives for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Bears will go up by a point here in the second quarter.
Cardinals 16.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. This returnable, it's DeMercado. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Cardinals offense ready to take over once again. Throwing now, Murray on first down. He'll get that to Wilson.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, his quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
Murray now on second down. He'll get it into the hands of Zay Jones. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
That's good for a Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
This is our last chance.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now Murray. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson.
To Michael Wilson. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Bears' 45-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9. To throw again is Murray. To the middle of the field, caught by Higgins. It's a pickup of 13 yards. It's good for a Cardinals first down.
I can't tell you, Mike, how many of these offensive skill players around the league, they look at man coverage as like a personal offense. After that last completion on the way back to the huddle, I think he had a few choice words for him. I think he said, hey, man, you can't guard me one-on-one. You better ask your coach for some help, because if he doesn't, you're going to be in for a long day.
Again, it's Murray. Forced out left. Now he'll run. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a first down.
That's another Cardinals.
So it is a one-point game here at the half as we check in with Scott Hansen for our halftime report. Scott.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome into the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you on an abridged halftime report. Good competitive first half. This game kind of has a punch-counterpunch feel to it, as reflected on the scoreboard. Tight game going into the second half. Can either team pull away? To find out, let's go back to the stadium and our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula and come out on top in this tight one as we hit the second half. Certainly a tightly contested first half, and you'd expect more of that here in the second half. A one-point game as quarter 3 begins. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Cards offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10. From the gun, it's Murray. Pass complete there to Harrison. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Harrison Jr. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll turn and hand this one off. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
Third down, they need 5. Out of the gun, it's Murray. Moving to his right. Now he'll run it. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. They get the conversion on third down. It was a gain of 27. And that last run sets a new NFL record. Most rush yards in a single game by a quarterback. It was set by Justin Fields when he was with the Bears. He had 178 on the ground in 2022. This game tops that. Ooh. And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Murray. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
And 10 yards to go.
3rd and long obviously isn't an ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable, which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to start being more productive in these early downs and set themselves up for more success come third down.
That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. Zay Jones. Touchdown, Arizona. The teamwork was just ideal there. Greg, we don't see practice all week, but we see it pay off in the game.
And when you have a wide receiver, Mike, that can operate near the sideline, it just increases the amount of space that quarterback has to work with. He knows that he can put that ball maybe a little bit further away from the defender, knowing he's got the guy on the other end to not only secure the catch, but to keep his feet in bounds for a touchdown.
So, Murray and the Cardinals come to the line. They'll try to add 2.
The Cardinals will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Higgins sent in motion. They'll try to pick this up with a run. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They mark him short. The try for 2, unsuccessful. Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. He fields it at the 8. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Bears offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. The deficit is 5, so they'll try to put a drive together here, and they'll begin it with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
This is pretty impressive from the big guy in the middle, Mike. I mean, typically we see these guys make most of their plays on the interior of the defense. They're big bodies, they're run stuffers. But look at the athleticism here as he's able to get outside the numbers and tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 11. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
3rd and 11. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Really nice sequence of plays here defensively, not only to force the 3rd and long, but then you really take away all of the quarterback's options downfield, left him with nothing really else to do but to just simply throw that one away.
The Bears sending out their punt team. Good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. Out comes the Arizona offense. They get ready for their next possession. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this 1st down. He's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
At the 43-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and a yard. Murray now off the bootleg. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Montez Sweat. He's able to force the big loss on the sack, and it sets up 3rd and long.
The entire idea of the bootleg is to move your quarterback off of his normal spot, buy some extra time for your offensive line, and alleviate some of the pressure on the protection. But in this case, it seemed to me like the quarterback panicked a little bit. He went into survival mode and ended up leading to a massive loss.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. He'll take a shot. Looking for Wilson. And that is incomplete. Trying to get it to Michael Wilson that time. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
So on 4th down, it's Blake Gillikin to punt for Arizona. And back deep is Devin Duvernay to return. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Bears offense ready to get back at it. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Here's Williams now to throw. Over the middle, he's got Burton. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Another run by Swift. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Shotgun, it's a give to Swift, and he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a first down.
A gain of 5. First down, Bears.
To throw, it's Williams. To the right side, caught by Burton. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one, good for 16 yards. Now they'll pitch it out here. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
Brought down back at the 31-yard line.
Give up the middle with Swift. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Back to the drawing board for this run game, Mike. The offensive coordinator and his staff, they have to do a better job giving plays, giving opportunities to their offense to find success on the ground. Because right now, they have no answers for this defense.
3rd and long. Here's Williams. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Cole Kmet. Touchdown, Chicago.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time. And what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
Williams now going to bring up the Bears, and they will go for 2.
The Bears will line
Here's Williams. He'll try to do it with the screen, and he will get in. The 2-point conversion works. And the lead is up to 3.
There was no hesitation from this offense. Immediately after they scored that touchdown, the entire sideline was holding up 2 fingers. They knew exactly what play they wanted. They felt great about it coming into the game, and clearly the right choice.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. To return is Greg Dortch. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Cardinals offense make their way out to take over once more. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Murray. He'll look for and find DeMercado out of the backfield. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. And a stoppage here for injury. One of the Cardinals shaken up. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 1. From the pistol, it's Carter. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
A gain of 3 yards. And the Cardinals, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. Catch made right side by Wilson. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and a couple. Wide on the RPO, and it'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a 1st down.
I think they're going to have to be more creative here on the back end with the types of coverages they show this quarterback. Change the look pre-snap to post-snap. Mix in zone, mix in man. They got to make it more challenging on the quarterback going forward.
Finding space inside the 40. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line.
That's another
a gain there of 24 yards. It's an Arizona 1st down.
Watch the running back's patience here, Mike. He's slow, and then he hits it. That's the key here. If he goes too fast, their linemen aren't ready yet. Really well executed. Great run.
He'll carry this one inside the 20, into the red zone. Give him 8 on that carry.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
17 yards on the gain, and now they've got 1st and goal.
So first off, job picking up enough for the 1st down. But I got to be honest, Mike, when he caught it, I thought he was going to put his foot in the ground and get physical and run through contact and try to score. I'm not so sure why he just so quickly ran out of bounds, even though he was able to pick up the 1st.
Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
From the 1, 2nd and goal. Connor. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is 3rd and goal.
It's 3rd down.
Their ground game ends up failing at the exact moment, Mike, where they're needed the most. 1 yard to the goal line, that's prime opportunity. Finish the drive, take the lead. But instead, they go backwards.
Now from a yard farther back, it's 3rd and goal. A screen set up for Carter. A dive, and he's in! Touchdown, Cardinals! Extra point now by Ryland. It's up and through. And the Cardinals have taken a 4-point advantage.
Bears 25.
Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. Duvernay on the return. Whoa! He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Williams. Looking for his tight end there, but let him too far. It's an incompletion. The big tight end, Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down. Here's a handoff, and Swift running right. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Play coming up. This is third down. Williams. We're trying to set up the screen here to Swift. Good pickup of 16 on that screen play and a first down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Bears.
And how about the poise of this quarterback? You find yourself down here late in the fourth quarter, Mike, facing a tough third down. You've got to have it. But you know what? He calls the play, he breaks the huddle. He's like, you know what, Coach? I got it. That's a big-time throw to now keep this drive alive as they go down looking for that go-ahead touchdown.
Not much happening there, just a short gain.
1-yard gain brings up second and 9.
It is second and 9. They'll go again with Swift, and not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
At the 44-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it's third down.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. On third down, it's Williams from the gun. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There is nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a fourth down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan. And then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man. And it's exactly what they did here. And There was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
The Cardinals offense ready to come back out for this next possession. This will start from the 12, trying to put a drive together here. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. He takes off. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 39 yards.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
At this point, it just gets frustrating for the defense, right? I mean, you've been watching this guy make big play after big play all game long, not only on the quarterback-designed runs, but it's the scrambles that can really break the back of the defense, and we saw it again here.
The run, it's Mercado. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8. At the Bears' 47-yard line.
On the ground, Mercado. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down.
Montez Sweat brought him down. A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
Murray. He's got his man. It's Harrison. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Marvin Harrison Jr. Touchdown, Arizona. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Now Ryland for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Cardinals will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Bears 25.
Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. Duvernay on the return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Bears offense about ready to take over once more. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Here's Smith. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick 1st down.
13 yards. 1st down, Chicago.
And this is what happens when your offensive line and your back are in sync and on the same page. Great job by the O-line distorting the defense at the point of attack, and then the running back understanding where that hole is, hitting it full speed, brings up a fresh set of downs.
And job, able to dance away and get forward for a pickup of the half dozen.
He was taken down at the 50-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. They're trying the left side with Swift. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Adrian Taylor Demerson on the tackle. The tackle made back at his 48-yard line.
Here now, 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Here's a ball thrown deep right sideline. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
Got the hook out there to Ogunze. And he's going to have the Bears 1st down. As this defense can't come up with the play they need, they surrender a gain of 17 on 4th down.
Things certainly look a little improbable right now, Mike, but I wouldn't say impossible. I think they've got to capitalize on this possession to pick up some points. Every single possession right now is priceless. Points, possessions, and then they got to get some defensive stops.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to get the football at their own 23.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
The Cardinals offense ready to get back at it. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with 1st down. Higgins sent in motion. This one not quite on target. Let him too much. That one falls incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. He's going to keep it himself. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 32 yards.
It's a gain of 32 yards. That's good for a Cardinals.
And this is when it just gets very frustrating as a defense, because this is what it's been like all day. The pass rush is good, but just not quite good enough. They let him slip through, and he burns them with big yardage.
Now DeMarcado. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
Probably should have given that one up. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
And the Cardinals first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They go three tight ends here on first and 10. Play action now. It's Murray. That's caught left side by Lyman. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They gain 18 yards on that one. It's good for a Cardinals first down.
At the 16-yard line.
A handoff as they try to run it here. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Here's a second and 6. From the shotgun, it's Murray. He'll step up and run.
Murray on the scramble. That's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 3.
Third down and 3. Out of the gun, it's Murray. He's got it at the 3. And he's in. Marvin Harris Jr. Touchdown, Cardinals. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Ryland's kick here is good, and the Cardinals are going to extend their lead.
23. Bears 25.
Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. Duvernay on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Bears offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. It's second down.
At the 23-yard line.
A bit of a risky throw there, Mike. You don't love to see a quarterback force the ball, especially into a crowded area. In the end, I think he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Throwing on second down, Williams. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 11. First down, Chicago.
First down, Bears.
And despite things looking pretty bleak at the moment, I think you got to respect the fact they're out there swinging. They're trying to pull off a double-digit comeback here in the fourth quarter.
Here's Williams on first and 10. He'll go right back to Loveland. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. 17 yards as they hook up again and pick up the first.
First down.
These can be tricky situations defensively, right? The game is all but over. Barring something unforeseen, you got this one in the bag, but you still want to finish on a high note. You still want to walk off the field and put an exclamation point on what's pretty much been a dominant performance right from the start.
And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 41-yard line.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 2. They try to throw again. Here's Williams. That's over the middle and taken by Loveland. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. Throwing again. Williams. Connection made. It's Burton. And no chance to turn and go. That one's good for just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
They face 2nd down and 7. Throw it again. It's Williams. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here, as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock.
And while this game is certainly all but over, this drive really comes down to pride. On one side, you got a team trying to show they're willing to fight all the way to the end, and then the other, they don't want to give up a touchdown at this point in the game.
Williams to the air once more. He'll step up and run this.
Caleb Williams on the scramble. Akeem Davis-Gaither on the stop. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Cardinals' 11-yard line.
2nd and a yard. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. Out to his right. And time runs out there. He just airmails it towards the bench. Incomplete. You can sense a little frustration there. It brings up 3rd down.
I can guarantee you that interception he threw on the previous drive, that's still in the back of his mind. You got to know when to take a chance, and you got to know when to just throw the ball away and live for the next down.
And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. But do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Santos for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bears are able to cut into the deficit.
Bears 32.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
That's a big risk in this situation here, Mike. They're hoping to catch him by surprise, but now when you fail, the other team is able to not only have a short field, they got a chance to extend their lead.
The Cards offense and Kyler Murray set to take over once again. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. They get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in the fourth.
Brings up second and 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
2nd and 5. McBride is the motion man. Second down, they run the counter. And he's going to pick it up, take it down inside the 35 for the first down. The Bears go ahead, take their third and final timeout, and the clock will stop with 45 seconds left in the game.
33-yard line.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So it's a win for the Cardinals. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win here in the desert for the Cardinals as we say, so long from Glendale.